Like you, we've seen what happens if he's not.
This guy seems like he's made it his mission in life to take down Pegasus.
But why?
Well, we're not sure about that just yet, but we do know this much. If Pegasus goes, the Duel Monsters world he created,
It goes with him, along with all the things that sprang from it, like schools, cities, people, you name it. Oh, man. But it doesn't have to be that way. That's why we're here.
together we might be able to stop this maniac. Will you help us?
That guy hurt my grandpa. And it sounds like he's also trying to hurt the game I love. So I'm more than willing to help you two any way that I can. Let's make this guy sorry he ever messed with us.
Glad to have you on our side.
Ah, try ecstatic. We've got the king of games in our corner. Now let's do this. Nice job scaring him off, Yubel. That's right, everyone. Keep running and don't look back. Ha ha!
I hope this scares off Pegasus. That way he won't be crushed by that building.
Right, then he and the future of Duel Monsters are safe.
I think not.
You listen here. We know what you're up to, and we're not gonna let it happen. Got it? So why don't you just make it easy on yourself and go back to wherever it is you came from?
Where I came from is why I'm here. Perhaps it's time we get acquainted. The name's Paradox.
Paradox?
I doubt that you've heard of me. In fact, I'm very much certain that you haven't. After all, I don't come from any of your eras in time. I come from the future.
What's that supposed to mean?
Forget him. He's just trying to get in your head.
We don't care about your backstory, we just care about keeping our world safe.
Oh, is that so? Too bad. Nobody thought to keep me safe. Or those I loved. And now I will finally have my revenge. I will rid the world of what caused all my pain and suffering. That is why I am here. Because I've realized something about this game you love so, this Duel Monsters. The world would be a far better place without it. The monsters, the spells, what good has come from it? True, you've all saved the world many times over with your precious cards. But against adversaries who are using the same cards to destroy it.
So that's why you're here? To rid the world of Duel Monsters?
That's correct. Once and for all.
Not on our watch, you won't.
You senseless domes! Don't you see, instead of trying to stop me, you three should be trying your best to help me! I told you! Where I come from is the reason that I am here. Where I come from is a doomed future.
No, our future is a bright one.
It's not. It is a desolate place. So desolate, I could no longer bear to see it through my own eyes. I took to wearing a mask, and it was through this filter that I finally began to see why things had ended this way. And the answer was Duel Monsters. So what better way to destroy this virus than by traveling back to the beginning and not letting it spread? Time travel is no easy feat, but where there's a will, there's a way. And there was a will.
But don't you realize? You're not just wiping out Duel Monsters, but people too! You're destroying everything and everyone ever touched by the game!
Of course I realize that, you say. As a matter of fact, that's what I'm looking forward to the most.
You are one sick puppy.
Maybe the game's not perfect, but it's created more good things than bad.
And another thing, the future isn't written yet. There's still time for things to change.
Well then, it seems we have a difference of opinion. And since I doubt any more words will settle our impasse, perhaps we should seek to settle it another way.
If you're saying you want a duel, bring it on, Paradox.
Fine then. I think it fitting to destroy the three of you with the very cards that you're trying to save.
Paradox, get ready to get your game on!
Your twisted time crusade stops here. Let's rev it up!
Yugi, out of all of our duels, this may be the toughest.
Then let's rise to the challenge.
I have just one thing to say to you, Paradox. It's time to duel! Let's go!
luck, Pharaoh. The fate of us all now rests with these three.
I'll go first, and I think I'll start by activating the field spell, Malefic World.
What just happened?
Malefic World! Now, instead of drawing a card during my draw phase, I'm allowed to add a random malefic monster from my deck directly to my hand. Next, I'll send Cyber End Dragon from my extra deck to the graveyard, which means Malefic Cyber End Dragon now appears!
Hey, does anyone know what this Malefic thing is all about?
It's not some thing, it's the type of deck I use, a type from the future. One of the many advantages of time travel.
Jaden, did you see how he just summoned the Malefic version of that dragon?
Uh-huh. Just by banishing the regular version of Cyber into the graveyard. That's all it took.
In other words, by destroying a monster's good version, he can give life to its bad. It seems Paradox truly does see only the dark side in dual monsters.
Yes, Yugi, and I'm going to use it to defeat you all. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. I end my turn with one face down.
Listen, Jaden. Yugi, we know what's at stake here. Our friends, our very future. It all hangs in the balance. It all hinges on this duel. It's true. We may have all just met and may not know each other's duel styles and strategies. But even so, right now, we have to fight as one. All our skills, all our past experiences. Let's use them. Let's focus all of them to this one common cause.
Agreed, you say. And I think that you should be the one to start us off.
Right. Here we go! First, I play the spell card, Reincarnation of Hope. By sending 2 monsters to the graveyard now, we can draw a monster card later.
Fool, don't you realize there won't be a later for you or your friends?
Well, right now, I'm summoning Jump Synchron. And because I was able to summon him, now I can summon a level 2 or below monster from my graveyard. Sonic Chip, fan your feathers in defense mode. Next, I'll play Quillbolt Hedgehog's ability from my graveyard. An ability that, since I have a tuner monster already on the field, allows me to summon my Hedgehog straight to the field. But it won't be around for long, nor will any of my other monsters. At least not in their present form, cause I'm tuning them all together. Just as Yugi, Jaden, and I are combining our might, these 3 have now combined theirs. I summon forth the Synchro Monster, Jump Gardner!
Synchro what?
I don't know, but I like it. Too cool.
I place 2 cards face down, and end my turn.
How truly pathetic. If that's the best you can do, then you all might as well just give up here and now. Your decks are no match for mine. Not since I snatched Yusei's Stardust Dragon. It's my move. And with it, I'll show you a beast with true might. I send Rainbow Dragon from my deck to the graveyard. Which, as you saw before, means I can summon Malefic Rainbow Dragon.